She was consumed by the mist. And that was that. How passionate. If only it wasn't the reason why I almost died, maybe I wouldn't be so angry. I'm sorry. Mamiya closed in on the cliff. Come here for a second. Everyone did as she said. Then she dragged the rope up. It was supposed to have Haru's weight on it, yet she could reel it in without any trouble. Huh? What? Did she escape? In a panic, she quickly brought the long rope back up. Soon enough, we saw the end. Everyone fell silent. The noose was covered in fresh blood. Haru Makishima's slender neck had been torn the moment the rope went taut. I had no idea what happened next. How I left the graveyard. What the others were doing. The pain and difficulty breathing was just too much at this point. Was I conscious? If so, why couldn't I feel anything? If not, was I asleep, or had I fainted? I couldn't tell. My whole body felt heavy and was in pain. Feeling completely crushed, I had a nightmare where I was surrounded by countless smiling Haru heads. A dream could only mean that I was sleeping. Before I knew it, the pain had vanished, leaving me to suffer only the regret and sadness. I opened my eyes. Where was I? It looked like a poorly made hut. Right next to me, I saw Rikako. Huh? Rikako? Huh. My body was alright. Ow! Do not push yourself. I only hurt because I'd been lying on a hard floor. The wounds were gone, though. What a relief. It seems to have worked. Did you do something? I took in your wounds and pain. That had to be a joke. Was there anything the Uematsu superpower couldn't do? Thank you. I wanted to prioritize gratitude before shock, but then I saw the filthy blood in a bucket at her side. Shocked, I assume. This is a little trick we Uematsu girls know. Well, that's certainly strange. Is it? I simply absorb whatever is negative. It is not all powerful. For one, you were arriving just now. That was because of the dream, not any wound. Are you okay, though? Yes. Uematsu girls are raised to be used to drawing blood for this trick. If you are well, then please return to your room. Oh, sorry. I almost forgot. I was a lying snake, the worst possible guardian receiver who'd almost destroyed the humans. There is no time for that. What time is it? I have no clock, but it is evening. I finally realized that my surroundings were tinted orange. Alright. I know I can't thank you enough, so I will just take my leave. Hisaishi. She called out to me, but I didn't turn around. I hold no grudge to you. I cannot blame a human who felt something for a wolf. A man from the city who was not born here and was not used to Yasumizu yet did not belong in the feast in the first place. She hadn't changed at all. Do not let it torment you. In the end, you mustered your courage and revealed it. Because of that, we were able to hang all the wolves. Good night. I was afraid of hearing that emotionless voice say anything more. Sayuki. She stood outside the room, but I ignored her. Hasan. Someone called out to me from the mist. There's something I want to tell you. See you tomorrow. And then he left. I returned to the prefab. Slept. Woke up. Changed into the wolf outfit. I mean, he has to kill Mamiya at this point, right? And killed Hisako Mamiya. Yep. all by myself. "5 in the morning. I had no idea if I was just used to this or if the Uematsu's treatment was just that good, but I woke up feeling decidedly neutral. No drowsiness, fatigue, not even the pleasant feeling you got when you stretched to shake off the weight of sleep. We all arrived at the plaza at the same time. Haruaki Fuzashi, Rikaku Uematsu, Meiko, and Chikamochi Kamoshida. Strangely enough, I didn't think this was a coincidence. It felt like we agreed to gather here at the same time, and everyone noticed that someone was no longer with us. Hisako Mamiya is gone. The feast was not over yet. In other words, there is still a wolf among us. Fusayuki, what's happening? Meiko, I'm actually a wolf. Really? Yeah, really. Really? Really. I haven't been more honest since I came to Yasumizu. The next moment, Meiko clung to me. Sorry for not telling you. I was so scared. So scared. I thought you were Yomi something. Yeah, sorry. I patted her back and had her hide behind me. 2 votes. A real perfect split. It appears that I may have let my emotions get the better of me. In the Feast of the Yomi Purge, that is a fatal mistake. I was fooled by Meiko's innocence, your sociability, and Haru Makishima's lies. I suspected, yet I let myself be fooled. We, the humans, have lost. I will spend my final moments praying to Shinai. Please call me when I must be hanged. Goodbye. Having said all she had to, she left, not turning around once. Oh man, Nichiren gave up. You won't? I never cared about who won or lost the feast once from the moment it started. If I did, I'd still be the Nosato heir apparent. Good point. Hasan, die. Nope. Meiko, you know he's gonna kill you tomorrow, right? Really? I won't. Bad human. I won't believe you. I see. Why do you let Haru die? Honestly, I really didn't care if I died in the feast as long as Haru survived until the end. I mean, she was basically gonna kill all the people that bothered her and just run away. How cool is that? I wouldn't mind dying as I saw that happen. Hell, I was actually looking forward to it. Give me back my excitement. Hasan, you knew, didn't you? About Haru's fake disease, I mean. Yeah. This is our secret, no one else's, and it probably doesn't have anything to do with the feast. Ignore it and go to sleep. I knew it. That was... God was something she'd created. You knew about that clothing too, right? Yeah, I mean the 3 of us made it in elementary school. She grew out of it though, so she should really make a new outfit. It's too pervy. You can say that again. I'd expected something like that. This is fine. If she'd come back to her senses at least once back then, she'd have never tolerated her apparel. When I was hanged 8 years ago, as I journeyed back to Yomi, I found this girl wandering in the mist and took her as my vessel. If God was actually the primary personality, it would have never taken my side back then. She'd have never played along with Haru's desire to save me by sacrificing herself. Basically, she could always switch between God and Haru Makishima. All the strange powers displayed by Haru Makishima were either powers she'd already had, or just products of her imagination. A fabrication. The mind-reading thing was just the product of her delusions. It just happened that she'd gotten things right. That was the only possibility. Haru switched to you. She knew that Yasun still liked Chie, so she switched to you. You're just saying whatever you want now. I'd been with her since forever. Trust me, I know what she's like. You, a person who's uninterested in others? You're such a bully. Though, yeah, Haru happened to become a wolf and switched from hating you to liking you? Or was it something else? Something more special? I don't really know, but that was probably it, right? He truly had a talent for finding the truth without comprehending it. All the more then. What are you gonna do to make it up to Haru? Nothing. Whoa, damn. How about you make yourself clear instead? What do you mean? If you didn't vote for Haru, she might have been able to survive. Even so, you voted for her. How you look at others is oftentimes a twisted reflection of your own feelings. You sure you didn't kill her because you were angry that she didn't choose you? Oh. Oh, I see. So that's how it works. Hassan, what if I thought the old Haru was gone and so decided to break her myself? Would that be eccentric? Nope. It's the normal, everyday feeling called jealousy. I see. So I was jealous. I can't say I actually know what you thought and felt. Talk is hard. Adults have to act normal even when there's hard or bad things around, Mako. Adults have it hard. He's just saying whatever now. I feel sad for you, Mako. I was telling the truth, though. So what now? Want a feast? I'd lose that, wouldn't I? Mako, want to beat him up? Yeah. Murder, Mochi? It's a yes. Hassan, want to make a bet? What kind? Rock, paper, scissors. The loser dies. Well, that's straightforward. Good though, right? I'm down. 1, 2. Rock, paper. He put up his thumb and stuck out his index finger, creating a finger gun, the unbeatable hand. I, on the other hand, took out Chiami's shotgun from my sleeve. Well, I can't win against that. Thanks for cooperating. Mochi. Sketchy bets were my thing. Not even a genius like you could win against an adult villain. Sorry, Mako. Did that surprise you? No, we beat the bad human. Whoa. Man, just what kind of upbringing did she have? You're gonna do it to Oni too? Not today. Tomorrow? Yes. And Mako? The necessity to kill Mako. That case seemed likely. God had said that there were 3 gods. One was Great Lord Shinai, one was the old god who had the unfavorable name Mujina, Badger, forced on it. And the last one was my enemy. If God lived within man, then perhaps if I killed Mako, who hadn't died once, I could escape this endless, misty hell for all I knew. But I didn't want to kill her. That would be crossing a line, even for me. Subconsciously or not, I'd set a line for myself, and I didn't want anyone else to change it. You came so far. Yet you are still off the mark, villain. Huh? I tried to turn around, but I couldn't. The thing behind me was so scary I couldn't turn around. How many times will I have to say it until you understand? God is a lot worse than you imagine. Did you truly believe that a god would fall alongside the Fushioshi girl it used as a vessel? What is God? It is something humans can never kill. I turned around. It was Mako, same as always. I couldn't believe that she was just laughing out loud. Sayuki, your face is very white. Yeah, maybe. You okay? Yeah. I think I need some water. I'll go to the bathroom. The dining hall felt like it had been abandoned 10 years ago. Even so, water was still running. I wasn't all that thirsty, but it could make me feel better. I cupped some water in my palms. There is no escape. Huh? I jumped back, getting water all around me. Just now, on the surface of the water in my hands, there was a mirror above the sink. I looked right at it. You cannot escape God. So why not try joining me? My land might be small, but I will make sure you are not bored. You will get to kill, swindle, violate to your heart's content. The mountain shall become holy once more. If you find a fitting girl, you can even have her bear your children. What did you do to me? If you do not understand, then be silent and offer yourself to God. It seems like the time has come. Villain, this world will be quite interesting. I cannot wait to see how well your evil lasts, and... Who's Sayuki? I shook my head, chasing away the thing, the delusion clinging to my head. What is it? What is that? Her voice was shaking. Did she see a spider or something? I followed her outside. Okay, we need a lot of keys for that. Presumably the true ending of some sort. Wait, 1, 3, 8, 9, 19. Do we have any of those? 1, 3, 8, 9. Doesn't seem like it. Nope, we don't have any of them. Alright, we're gonna lose all words. I was shocked. There was no better word for it. The first shock was caused by the fact that the mist had cleared. After all, the Feast of the Yomi Purge wasn't over yet. The next thing to surprise me was the fact that the sun had just recently come up, but the night had returned. It was dark, but it was a strange kind of darkness. I looked around for the sun, and it took me about 5 seconds to realize that it was the thing in the sky. A loop in the eastern sky. A total solar eclipse? No way. If there was such a celestial event today, I'd have heard about it on TV before Golden Week. That wasn't just an eclipse. It probably had something to do with the unnatural, unreasonable, incomprehensible phenomenon happening before me. Phenomenon? That was too small a word to describe it. Most of my surprise was about the monster. Holy. It spanned mountains. It pierced the clouds. It carved valleys with each step. It leveled forests. I lacked words to describe the scale of it. It dwarfed even the things in tokusatsu shows or mecha anime. After all, it was still far away. It was beyond the mountain, beyond the cliff, beyond Saranaga. It was walking. Its destination was the golden, no, unpleasantly pale ring that used to be the sun. Even so, I looked up at it. It was thousands of meters tall. It was a monster that had legs the size of mountains, and even the term gigantic seemed to fall short. Even so, all I could do was look up. What? What the hell was with this ending? I had played a murder game in a village inhabited by werewolves and survived only to be greeted by a giant monster? What the hell? Who could predict this turn of events? Who would sign off on this plot twist? Naturally, I quickly understood that it was a monster that would bring mythical levels of despair and destruction. Meiko was clinging to my leg. I brought her closer to me. Both of us were shaking. Fear. This was nothing but primal fear. Death was nothing in comparison. The fear we felt surpassed mundane concepts like death. This was a fear of the world coming to an end. Once I realized that, I knew that humans, a part of the world, could do nothing against it. You've done it now, eh? What? Suddenly, I lost all sense of reality. Hey, you! And there was even some fancy-looking thing in front of me. It was a large plush sheep. It was cute. It talked, but its voice wasn't cute. You listening? Yes. I'm saying that you've done it now. That thing, huh? I looked again, and strangely enough, the scene had lost all color. The monster was still there, still walking slowly, covering kilometers with each step. But again, it didn't feel real anymore, and the fear was gone too. I looked next to me. Meiko was still frozen in fear. Again, it didn't feel real. In fact, my hands, clothes, everything around me didn't feel real. This sensation was kind of familiar. Oh, right. It was what I felt every time before dying. I felt this whenever my memories were engulfed in mist and before I looped. And I felt like the sheep was familiar too. I hate to break it to you, but with that thing waking up, this country's dead. Huh? Oh, dialogue. Who are you? That doesn't matter now. Yes, it does. Wait, what? Why is a sheep talking anyway? You're getting the situation. I'm telling you, that's the country's fruit. It's easier to accept the appearance of a monster than a talking sheep. Ah, you're such a pain in the ass. Listen, I knew there was some weird shit going on in this area. That's because a part of reality was put inside a dream. I specialize in that stuff. That's why I came here, but honestly, just keeping myself hidden from the dreamer was hard enough. I couldn't directly influence the dream, but I could lend help to a human. That's you, but you fucked up. I see. Well, actually, that's too brief, so I only get the most basic parts, but what the hell? You understood? Damn. Hell, you can joke around like that in this situation? Sure, all those deaths didn't drive you nuts. You're the one behind the looping? No. Things go back after death because of the dream. Of the dream? Yeah, I'm just helping you keep your memories. Oh, so that was how it was. Crap, there's no time. Hey, you think about what to do next once you're back. You're telling me to die? No, I still got a whole lot of questions. I don't know shit either. I couldn't do shit after I got in a dream. I don't even know that brat. I don't know what you're doing or why you keep dying. You're on your own there. That was so unreasonable. But, so that was how it was. So the only thing you really know is that time around Fujiyoshi keeps looping back. You don't know the mystery, incidents, or phenomena that happen in Fujiyoshi, but you know that the looping is caused by something here. That's why you give me memories of the previous loops, to help me find the cause behind the looping phenomenon. But then the looping suddenly stopped. I didn't get to the heart of it, and the monster showed up. The anomaly reached the ending it desired, the demise of this country. Man, what's up with your ability to suss stuff out? You got mochi for brains or something? Now that was uncalled for. At first the dream just looped around, but when some outsider came in, it started going all weird and shit. You made a huge mess of things, and that right there is the result. The dream changed because of me? Did this thing mean the fact that I'd used the looping to try out various options and saw a bunch of timelines? You went and pulled some fucked up shit, huh? Well, I can't deny that. Ah, great, yep. I really was fucked up this loop. But, hold on. Victory as a wolf brought about a giant monster that destroyed the country? That made next to no sense. That couldn't be it. I was missing something. Time's up. It's gonna be rough, so clench your teeth or something. Huh? What are you gonna do? The loop ended, didn't it? Like I said, I'm a specialist. What do you mean? I can use my power to loop back to when the loop was still happening. Huh? That sounds so absurd it seems impossible. Well, I can do it, but only once. An intervention this major would sure as shit be noticed by the dreamer. They'd probably think the first time was a glitch, but there'd be no second chance. They'll know it's the work of another dream wielder. We'll be fucked for real then. I'm more skilled, but they're millions of times more powerful. I'd be taken by the dream and that would be it. No one could help you then. And it'll all be how they want it. Exactly. So yeah, don't come back here no matter what. Search for a solution anywhere but here. Basically, I had to prevent this outcome. Gather info from the loops, arrive at the truth, and do something about the dreamer that created the loop and called this monster, huh? What the hell? Wasn't this a story about taking care of some werewolves? What happened to that? Alright, here we go. Now die a hearty death. Huh? Wait, 1 million sheep! Seriously? And so, crushed under the weight of 1,000,000 sheep, I died. Okay. Wait, is this the second credits? I don't remember. We've definitely had a credit scene before. We're definitely going to see another one, but alright. Well, that is... that took a turn. Sure, okay. I mean, I guess that's what the It Was All a Dream was all about in those hint corners. Raising Group Game Overlord. Alright then. Key 20, Ending Loop and Giant Monster. Ending number 3. Watch hint corner. Nope. Alright, and now it would just throw us out back at the start. Wait, let's read what the key says. This is like one of the only bad things about this game. Like, it's so slow to scroll down to here. Thanks to the sacrifices of Kaori and Haru, I won as a wolf, or so I should have. But then a series of incomprehensible events occurred, such as the resurrection of God and the demise of Japan due to the sudden appearance of a giant monster. Just then, a mysterious sheep appeared, revealed it had given me my loop memories and said it was trying to stop the dream. To prevent this horrible outcome, it returned me to the loop once again. Where are the keys I need to reach the truth? Where are they indeed? And we will go back to somewhere. I mean, I guess there's nothing in the introduction. Wait, this... had this already? Yeah, we've already done this. We've done that. We've done that. We've done that, I believe. 20 and 3. I believe we have this. I don't remember if we have key 3, actually. We don't. We don't have that either. Wait, so were we in here? Yeah, so we can't go there. 16. Wait. Okay, I didn't want to actually go in here. I just wanted to look. 16. 16 we do have, actually. Wait, where are we in the chart? Oh, but we already went through there too. I see. Wait, and then we're here. We did both of those. This is also 20 and 3, so we can't do that. We could do that. But I don't know if we'll get much for it. Wait, that's also a question, but it... okay. It had no turn-off, apparently. There's also another turn-off. Oh, it shows me here whether we have the keys or not. These, we do not have any of them. Okay. Wait. Let me start with 2, though. Let me go through here. This we can do. I think this is where we'll head next time. But for this time, I think that's a good point to end it off. We're going right back into the first loop next time around. Was that even the first loop? I don't even remember. Did we die like randomly one time before? I don't know. The first like genuine attempt at a loop. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I hope you've enjoyed watching. Thanks for doing so. And I will see you next time. Till then, bye bye.